Have you ever wondered how societies evolve, adapt, and progress? What underlying forces shape our collective destiny? It's a question that has occupied thinkers for centuries, and one that Benjamin Kidd tackled head-on in his groundbreaking work, Social Evolution. Hello, and welcome to Ace Book Talk. I'm excited to delve into this influential, yet often overlooked book. Kidd, a British sociologist who lived from 1858 to 1916, wrote during a period of immense social and intellectual upheaval. The Industrial Revolution had transformed society. Darwin's theory of evolution was shaking the foundations of established beliefs, and rapid urbanization was creating new social challenges. Amidst this turmoil, Kidd sought to understand the driving forces behind societal progress. Social Evolution, published in 1894, generated considerable buzz in its day. Kidd challenged prevailing ideas about human nature and societal development. His central thesis revolves around the concept of irrational altruism as the primary engine of social progress. Now, that might sound a bit complex, so let's break it down. Kidd argued that human beings are inherently self-interested. This is not necessarily a negative thing, but it means that, left to our own devices, we would primarily act in ways that benefit ourselves and our immediate families. However, societies that prioritize individual self-interest above all else tend to stagnate and eventually decline. So, what's the secret ingredient that allows some societies to flourish while others falter? According to Kidd, it's the presence of a social religion, a system of beliefs and values that promotes altruism, self-sacrifice, and a focus on the collective good, even when it goes against individual self-interest. This social religion, Kidd emphasizes, does not necessarily have to be organized religion in the traditional sense. It could be any set of deeply held beliefs that inspires people to act for the benefit of the group, even if it means sacrificing their own personal gain. He saw this altruistic impulse as fundamentally irrational, because it often goes against our natural instincts for self-preservation and advancement. Think about it. Why would someone risk their life to save a stranger? Why would someone donate a significant portion of their income to charity? Why would someone volunteer their time to help others in need? From a purely rational, self-interested perspective, these actions don't make much sense. But Kidd argued that these irrational acts of altruism are essential for the long-term health and progress of society. He contended that societies that successfully instill these altruistic values in their citizens are better able to overcome challenges, adapt to changing circumstances, and achieve lasting progress. This is because altruism fosters cooperation, trust, and social cohesion, which are all essential for collective action and societal advancement. Kidd draws a distinction between social efficiency and individual efficiency. While individual efficiency is important for economic productivity and personal success, it's social efficiency that ultimately determines the fate of a society. Social efficiency refers to the ability of a society to mobilize its resources, coordinate its efforts, and achieve its collective goals. And according to Kidd, altruism is the key ingredient for achieving social efficiency. One of the most controversial aspects of Kidd's theory was his assertion that altruism is often driven by religious belief. He argued that religion provides a powerful moral framework that encourages people to suppress their selfish impulses and act in accordance with the common good. It's important to acknowledge that Kidd's views reflect the social and intellectual climate of his time, and some of his ideas may seem outdated or even problematic by today's standards. His emphasis on religious belief as a driver of altruism, for example, might be seen as overly simplistic or even exclusionary in our increasingly diverse and secular world. and his understanding of evolution was rooted in now outdated concepts of social Darwinism. Despite these limitations, social evolution remains a thought-provoking and relevant work. It challenges us to think critically about the relationship between individual self-interest and the collective good. It reminds us that true societal progress requires more than just economic growth and technological innovation. It also requires a strong moral foundation and a commitment to altruism. So, what can we learn from Benjamin Kidd's social evolution today? I think there are a few key takeaways. First, it's a reminder that human beings are not simply rational actors motivated solely by self-interest. We are also capable of great compassion, empathy, and altruism, and these qualities are essential for building a thriving and just society. Second, it highlights the importance of social cohesion and collective action. In an increasingly polarized and individualistic world, it's easy to lose sight of the common good. But Kidd reminds us that we are all interconnected and that our individual fates are intertwined with the fate of society as a whole. Finally, it encourages us to cultivate a sense of moral purpose in our lives. Whether it's through religious belief, secular ethics, or simply a commitment to helping others, finding a sense of purpose beyond ourselves can not only make our lives more meaningful but also contribute to the betterment of society. While Kidd's specific ideas about social religion might not resonate with everyone, his underlying message about the importance of altruism and collective action remains incredibly relevant in the 21st century. It is a call to action, urging us to cultivate empathy, compassion, and our commitment to the common good. And that's something we could all use a little more of. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of Benjamin Kidd's social evolution. I hope this has provided some food for thought and encourages you to consider the power of altruism in shaping a better future. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more book recommendations. Let me know in the comments what other books you'd like me to discuss. Until next time, happy reading.